Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Channel Name back with another video. Today we're diving deep into the world of tech, but not the kind of tech you see in every other video. We're talking about the weird, the unusual, the stuff that makes you go, wait, really? About the technology we use every day. So, if you're ready to have your mind blown by the quirky side of technology, buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off with the OG of digital communication, email. The first email ever sent was in 1971 by a guy named Ray Tomlinson. And get this, the message itself was literally just QWERTY UIOP. Yep, the top row of your keyboard. No hello world, no fancy subject line, just pure, unadulterated keyboard smashing. It's kind of hilarious, but also kind of brilliant. Ray Tomlinson, you were a visionary. So next time you're crafting a carefully worded email, pour one out for Ray and his iconic QWERTY message. Let's be honest, we've all become a little webcam obsessed these days, but have you ever stopped to wonder where it all began? Prepare to have your mind blown, because the first webcam wasn't invented for video calls. Nope, it was all about coffee. Back in the early 90s, some engineers at Cambridge University got tired of walking to the coffee pot, only to find it empty. So they invented a webcam. This was a grainy, low-res camera pointed directly at a coffee pot, giving those engineers a live feed of their precious caffeine supply. Talk about a first-world problem solved in the most ingenious way possible. The desire for coffee literally sparked a technological revolution. And to think, all those Zoom calls we're doing today are thanks to some caffeine-deprived engineers. Alright, let's talk Bluetooth. You know, that magical technology that lets you connect your headphones, speakers, and even your car without a tangle of wires. But what if I told you that the name Bluetooth has a surprising connection to Viking history? Yeah, you heard that right. Bluetooth is named after Harald Bluetooth Gurmson, a 10th century king of Denmark. He was famous for uniting Denmark and Norway under his rule, which I guess is kind of like connecting devices in a way. The Bluetooth logo itself is a bind rune, a combination of two runes, ancient letters. And guess what those runes are? Harald's initials, H, Hagal, and B, Bjarken. So every time you connect your Bluetooth headphones, you're basically paying homage to a Viking king. We live in a world of instant gratification. We want everything fast internet, fast food, and definitely fast photos. I mean, who has time to wait around for a photo to develop, right? Well, back in the 1800s, they didn't have a choice. In fact, the first ever photograph taken way back in 1826 took a whopping 8 hours to expose. You heard that, right? 8 hours. Imagine trying to explain that to someone today. Yeah, I took a selfie this morning. It's going to be ready sometime next week. But that's how long it took for light to hit those early photographic plates and create an image. It makes you appreciate just how far photography has come. From those early, time-consuming experiments to the millions of photos uploaded to Instagram every single day. It's pretty mind-blowing. Let's take a trip back to 1969. The world is watching as Neil Armstrong takes his first steps on the moon. It's a monumental achievement for humanity, and it wouldn't have been possible without the groundbreaking technology developed by NASA. But here's the thing, the computers used for the Apollo 11 mission, they were seriously underpowered compared to what we have today. In fact, your smartphone, yes, the one you're probably using to watch this video right now, is more powerful than all of the Apollo 11 computers combined. Think about that for a second. The device you use to check social media, play games, and order takeout could have literally put humans on the moon back in the day. It's kind of humbling, right? We walk around with so much technology in our pockets and we often take it for granted. But the truth is, we're living in the future that those NASA engineers could only dream of. 3D printing. It's one of those technologies that seems like it's straight out of Star Trek. I mean, who hasn't dreamed of being able to print out a delicious pizza at the touch of a button? Well, we're not quite there yet. But 3D printing has come a long way since its early days. The first 3D printer was invented back in 1983 by an engineer named Chuck Hull. This early printer used a process called stereolithography to create 3D objects from digital designs. Fast forward to today, and 3D printing is used in a mind-blowing range of applications. So yeah, we might not have 3D printed pizza delivery just yet, but with the way technology is advancing, I wouldn't rule it out for the future. Okay, let's talk about cars. I know, cars aren't exactly a new invention, But did you know that before they were called cars, people used to call them horseless carriages? I mean, it makes sense, right? These newfangled contraptions were essentially carriages without the horses. But imagine trying to explain that to someone today. Yeah, I drove my horseless carriage to work this morning. They'd probably look at you like you traveled back in time. But it's true. And get this, when cars were first becoming popular, some people were seriously freaked out. It's kind of funny to think about now, considering how ubiquitous cars are today. Alright, let's talk about robots. We've all seen those sci-fi movies where robots take over the world, but did you know that the concept of robots has been around for centuries? And I'm not talking about some rudimentary machines here, I'm talking about a full-on programmable robot, designed by Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, that Leonardo da Vinci. Back in the late 15th century, da Vinci designed what's considered to be the first humanoid robot. This mechanical knight was designed to move its arms, sit up, and even open and close its jaw. It was basically a 15th century version of those robots you see at tech conferences today, only way cooler because, Leonardo da Vinci designed it. It just goes to show that the human fascination with robots has been around for centuries. Remember floppy disks? Those little squares of plastic that we used to store our precious files on? Okay, maybe some of you are too young to remember, but trust me, back in the day, floppy disks were the height of portable data storage. But here's the thing, floppy disks weren't always so floppy. In fact, the very first floppy disk, released in 1971, was a whopping 8 inches wide. That's bigger than your phone, bigger than your wallet. Basically a small tablet in floppy disk form. Can you imagine trying to carry around a stack of those bad boys? They weren't exactly pocket-sized. But hey, at the time it was revolutionary. It's amazing to think about how far data storage has come. Let's end this tech journey with a look at the king of search engines, Google. It's become such an integral part of our lives that we don't even think twice about Googling something. But have you ever stopped to think about the sheer scale of Google's search operation? Brace yourselves, because the numbers are mind-boggling. Every single day, Google processes over 3.5 billion searches. That's 3,500,000,000 searches every 24 hours. If you do the math, that's over 40,000 searches per second. It just goes to show how much we rely on Google for, well, everything. So next time you type a question into Google, take a second to appreciate the vast, invisible network of algorithms and servers working behind the scenes to deliver you the answer in a fraction of a second. And there you have it. 10 weird, unusual, and totally true facts about the technology and innovations that shape our world. From ancient robots to coffee-powered webcams, the world of tech is full of surprises. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more mind-blowing content, and leave a comment down below letting me know which fact surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.